What you're watching isn't a real renovation or construction project. It's part of a new before and after video concept that's quietly going viral right now. Most people don't even realize it's AI generated. And that's the crazy part. Creating content like this is actually far easier than you'd expect. In this video, I'll show you step by step how to make it from scratch, completely free, and how to tap into this niche while it's still hot. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, now let's move into the actual walkthrough. We'll be working with Google's Flow in combination with prompts generated from ChatGPT to create the before and after videos you just saw. I'll show you exactly how these two work together, step by step, to get the best results. So let's get right to it. We'll be using the Nano Banana Pro feature you see on screen. Let's go ahead and create a new project. This is where we'll be generating our before and after images. First, we'll set the command to image, then head to ChatGPT to copy the prompt meant for the unfinished scene. This is the prompt we'll copy, and then we'll return to the workspace to continue. We'll paste the prompt into the input field and quickly adjust a few settings. For the video style, we'll use portrait view. For the initial image, we'll set the output to 2 so we can choose the best result. And for the model, we'll stick with Nano Banana Pro. Once that's set, we're ready to generate. Here's the result. The image on the right is slightly distorted, so we'll go with the other one. Before moving on, we'll download it and upscale it to get better image quality. Now for the finished interior look, we'll use this image we just downloaded. Let's go ahead and add it as our reference image. The reason for adding the same image back to our workspace is to keep our workflow consistent throughout the session. We do not want our scenes to look questionable. Our image looks good. We can now save and continue. Now we'll head back to ChatGPT to grab the prompt created specifically for the finished outlook. We'll paste in the prompt and quickly adjust the settings. For the output, we'll set it to 1 since we already have the image we need. Everything looks good. We can now generate. Here's the result, and on the right, we have the unfinished scene. Looking at the finished interior, you can already see how consistent it is. Let's download it and continue. To match both scenes, we'll switch over to video mode before heading back to ChatGPT to grab the prompt that animates the transformation. Firstly, we'll set the command to frame to video, then add the unfinished image as the first frame. This will serve as a guide to keep the process consistent and avoid any hallucinations. The finished image will now be added to the second frame. If we were to interchange images or use the same image on both frames, our end product would be in shambles. Now we'll paste in the prompt and have a quick look at the settings to set our parameters. Everything looks set. Now we can generate the time-lapse transformation. Here's our video. Let's preview it. Even for a free tool, every facet of this piece looks so solid. Notice how smooth the transition is and how everything stayed consistent throughout. We can now download this piece. Next, we're going to add to this scene. We'll click the Add to Scene button on the top left and give it a moment to load. On this interface, we'll click the plus sign, and on the pop-up menu, we'll select the option to extend. Can you see what it says here? Now we'll head back to ChatGPT to grab the prompt for this next step. Okay, we've gotten the prompt. We'll paste it into the input field and quickly check the settings. Everything looks good, so we can generate. Here's the result. Let's give it a quick preview. Wow, the extension really added a lot to this piece. And to think all of this is completely free, that's honestly impressive. The idea of increasing the scene was to demonstrate that you can actually get beyond the 8-second mark. Okay, let's download this piece. Alright, let's get back to business. For the unveiling scene, we'll switch the command back to frame to video. This time, we only need the finished image for the unveiling, so we'll select that. Then we'll head back to ChatGPT to grab the prompt for this scene. We'll paste in the prompt and go through the settings. Everything's in order, so let's generate. The final piece of the puzzle is ready. Let's preview it. Wow, this looks really good, and it'll be hard to tell the difference if it was AI generated. The unveiling is exactly how we wanted it. Okay, we can now download it. Now we'll take you to CapCut and show you how to put everything together. This important step will set you on your way to creating your own personal time-lapse video. We are finally inside CapCut's workspace. Now we'll be importing all the videos we downloaded. Now that all the videos are imported, the next step is to drag them onto the timeline, one after the other, just like you see on your screen. By the way, you'll find all the prompts we used linked in the description. You can use them as reference. Everything is properly aligned on the timeline. We can go ahead and hit play. It's important to remember just how much we can accomplish using AI, and this is just one example. Thank you for your time. If you found this helpful, you can support the channel in a simple way by giving the video a thumbs up and subscribing. We'd also love to hear from you. Drop a comment and let us know what you liked about the content and what didn't quite work for you. And while you're there, tell us what you'd like to see in an upcoming session. Your feedback really helps shape what we create next. Until next time, keep exploring.